So, we're about to travel to the far north into Banuk territory, into the frozen wilds. And I have been led to believe that the machines here are even worse than anything I've met before. So, let's go see if that's true. But it sure is beautiful here. I will probably need those soon enough.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's the ancient past that concerns me, Aloy, not my own. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
I sure do. So now we have confirmed Silence is, or at least was, part of the Banuk tribe. Demonic Scorcher. Lovely. A very agile and dangerous combat machine with fire-augmented melee attacks and a mounted mine launcher for ranged engagement. How nice.
This one's a new predator. Can see the heat coming off it.
Come on. Whoa there. Come on. That's the flame things. Come on. There we go. Okay. Machines are much more dangerous here. This will not be easy. So this is basically not just north, it's also way up.
Rear that up later.
Outlander on the mountain!
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Better than machines. Okay.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
And the fighting.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Whoa.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Okay. That ain't good, I think.
How are we to trust the chieftain after so many died under his command?
Should return to us.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
I do not think that our hunter's blood is on Aratak's hands. He led them to a great challenge. That is all.
In times like these, we must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Okay.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the Daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The
Okay.
Daemon. It frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this Daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the Daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something, and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Araya's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
I want to know more about this Daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely
Lovely.
interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrom. Might be worth a shot.
The tall neck at the Frost figures deserves more respect than to be gawked at by idiots.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
Araya knows about this Daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This Daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Okay. So this is basically a... The Banuks are basically a tribal,
We will not bow.
like, religious warriors, kinda.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Aloy, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
Okay.
Deep Din. Silenced by rising waters.
Okay. So this is what Blue Gleam is for. I traded for 3 pieces in a Meridian. That could be useful. But it has nothing else going for it than a slow health recovery over time. So I think I'll hold off.
No more music. Blood saw to that.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this Daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Araya. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river
Outlander,
north.
wait a moment.
What do you want?
That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
You're not the first to take an interest in it. I made it myself.
Your own design. Yet you are not a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it, is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by Shaman's past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Yeah. Okay, so now what have we got? Yeah. I think we'll head for the tall neck to begin with. Just so I'll get to know how the map looks like.
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
They're keeping together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet we'll see a stray.
All right, I'll keep watch tonight.
Okay. Goat.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
So now we have goats.
A tall neck? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last.
Knew it was only a matter of time before an Oseram tried to kill the Sun King.
Sure, why not?
I bet those traitorous Oseram will conveniently lose Derval. Transport to Mainspring. Safe to sit here, but head into the Outlands and a machine will get you.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
Demonic scrappers. Hello. So I'm guessing if you put demonic in front of it, it means it's just that much more dangerous.
Fell a long time ago.
Wrong way.
I've just gotten started.
Come on, move now. Oh, that's the tall neck. Oh. Come on. Yeah, this was a mistake. Maybe corrupt. Yeah, this is not going too well. I have no idea how to override that thing. Yeah, I need to get out of here. Let's go to Naltak. Okay.
That must be Naltuk. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the Daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The Daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this Daemon was frenzying machines?
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the Daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your Daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me, too.
Like I said, they empower the Daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
All right. You want to stop the spread of the Daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the Daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Okay. Destroy or override the tower. Repairs and provides shock resistance to hostile machines. Stuns overridden machines. Oh, that's why my charger. So demonic machines are more powerful and have stronger elemental resistances than their normal counterparts. They are a force to be reckoned with. Yeah. So I've seen.
Maybe I could override it. I can kill the machines, but what about the tower? I might be able to destroy it. Or override it.
Let's try to do this stealthily. Let him come back, and when he walks back again, I'll sneak over.
Get in close and override the tower.
Exactly. Now turn around. Come on.
Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
Lovely.
Now we're hunting.
Yeah, that didn't do much. I kind of like my new sling.
Nearby machines, but it can be overridden.
What do you think?
We should speak.
We should indeed.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The Daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the Shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the Shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergrand.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But
Yes,
be careful.
that.
The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Okay.
Right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
If I go. Come on.
Hup.
Return to Singapore. As the waters recede, the people return. Singapore, May 5th, 2043. A large pink-tinted rock marks the summit of Bukit Timah Hill, Singapore's highest point, at one time 164 meters above sea level. Charmaine Lowe records a self-follow next to the rock, her bright smile contradicted by nervous fidgeting with her prismatic fake nails and 30s-style subdermal jewelry. I thought I'd never see this place again. I still can't believe it's real, she marvels. Proud Bukit Timah has stood firm against time and weather, but the rest of Singapore has fared less well. With approximately a third of the island nation at less than 5 meters above sea level, Singaporeans like Charmaine were forced to abandon their homes as inexorable water leached away their foundations throughout the snoring 20s. Now the surviving members of Charmaine's family are returning, alongside many others, as global temperatures and sea levels stabilize. People come by air or by water. Some seek refuge from the deleterious effects of the Citarium River tragedy, whose costs still reverberate today. All hope to build new lives atop the collapse at the once stable and prosperous country. Singapore represents one of many states abandoned by their citizens in the aftermath of heavy coastal flooding. Questions surrounding ownership are difficult to answer. Government and law enforcement personnel fled far in advance of the country's devastation, and documentation of title is scattered at best. The plot of land on which Charmaine's childhood home once sat had belonged to the Lowe family for almost a data corrupted. You never know what you find in the wilds. Demonic Snapjaw. As if not, the
These mountains must be the ice rasps.
normal ones were hard enough.
This path begins somewhere up above.
And now what? Here we go. Just in case we have a welcome community.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions.
Seems so.
Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave.
Yep.
What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way.
Okay. So this is basically a maze.
Another marker. Good. Okay, that way then. Wait. Back?
But it didn't say I was supposed to go here. And now I don't remember where I came from.
Chime.
Ah,
Not sure I saw this fork before.
I don't think I did.
Not this way. But then, where? Huh, I see. Up. Stalkers. Gotta be careful. Okay, through here.
And I guess I'll have to go through them.
Dead end. But at least there's stuff.
Yeah.
On we go. Hopefully out of this cave.
And of course I have to go through the stalkers.
Gotta get past these stalkers. One way or another.
Let's make a kill zone. Whoop. Come on. Yeah, that wasn't too smart. Come on. There we go. Oh, how I love my sling. But I'll soon need more ammo.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
Write it in.
How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross.
That was creative.
Around the bend we go. Now how do I cross this one? Down, then up?
Am I sure about that?
Down it is.
Ah. At least I know now I can get back up.
There's the way up.
Now, how do you activate a
I
bridge?
need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up.
And okay. I thought it was going to be like a timer. Come on. Of course.
Made it. Okay, heading for more waterfalls.
This Shaman pot, quite long. Oh. Oh, I can stand on it. And another wind chime. Come on. Come on. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay. What is that?
Bergen wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here.
Yeah.
I don't think it's friendly.
Me neither.
Don't like the sound of that.
Ah. How lovely.
It's pointing right towards those machine howls.
Yeah. Whoa. Into the grass. And here we go. You saw nothing.
Gonna have trouble reaching that tower to override it.
Frostclaw, eh? Now, how do I... get up there without him seeing me?
I have to kill off these pulses.
We do like our grass. Now, how do I get up there? And lure him away at the same time. Oh, I don't have to do either if I don't want to. You know what? I will try to sneak past him. Turn around.
Better shut it down for good.
Or not.
I should be able to get up there.
Okay. Optional is optional. Wrong way. I think I'm almost there. Wherever there is.
This must be the shrine Maltuk was talking about.
Nice.
Guess I should take some blue beam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot. Maltuk said Aurea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
And into the mountain means a ruin.
An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
Let's see.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but Every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair. Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
Maybe. So, what is this place?
Lots of strange equipment. What was this place?
That's my question.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
What a lovely man.
Locked. Maybe my focus can help.
0.6.
How am I going to explain to Kenny that Firebreak is doomed without a guiding intelligence advanced enough not only to think, but to feel?
Are we like talking on AI? I'm guessing the hole in the wall.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Such a lovely man.
Focus might find something.
The door again. Okay, I've been hearing that some of our staff members are having trouble with our state-of-the-art, ultra-secure, and absolutely necessary lambent orbicular door access. So here's the slow version. Again, the thing in the middle of the source code node, turn it on. Yeah, I know, hard right. Then you've got to turn the other nodes so that the data streams containing your credentials get back to the source. Some nodes are used to buffer corrupt or suspect data, so avoid these. Shouldn't be too tough, because, you know, they're red. Like a stop sign. I'm guessing you were taught this in preschool, but with this crowd, who knows? Anyway, that's it. Get the data stream back to the source and the door opens. It's really not that tough, but if you need me to, I'll hold your hand while you give it a try. Actually, scratch that. Do it yourself, I'm not going to touch your hand. That's just funny.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door. Well, that did something. What am I supposed to do with these lights?
Oh. We have a puzzle. So...
My focus might see something here.
Okay, so there's a broken connection. So then I guess...
These things turn, changing the flow of light.
No? Oh.
All right. Let's see if the door's open.
Okay.
I could use...
I was expecting a little bit more than this, to be honest. Nope.
Fresh air ahead.
That's good. Hopefully.
Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there.
This place is big.
Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
Ah. Always when you do jumps like that, there's a small voice going, fuck.
Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close.
Let's hope so.
She has to be in here somewhere.
Stage 2 complete. To YNPF all, December 23, 2046. First stage of main facility complete. Attention all staff. It's with pride that I announce the completion of the first level of infrastructure on our primary facility. This compound will be the nerve center for our project and will require the team's continued best efforts to realize by the deadline. But even though there is much more to be done, you should be pleased with all you've accomplished so far. Please find attached a detailed plan for mustering out of the auxiliary space, which will serve as a contingency site as we proceed with the main facility. 90% of our personnel must be relocated by 5 p.m. Wednesday. If your name does not appear on the assignment list, please email Marissa with me in CC. Your dedication, talent, and intelligence remain daily sources of inspiration. Dr. Kenny Shaw, Project Director. What kind of project was this? Menu prank.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is
Of
this the
course.
most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And also, it sounds like he deserved it. This place have been Banukified. Whoa.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me.
Hello there.
Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Okay. Security measures. Anita, as much as I hate the fact that Blevins installed lambent orbicular technology on the lower security door, I admit that for the auxiliary data center it makes sense, especially given our goals for the central processing unit. I'm glad you're painfully familiar with the I'm sure you're painfully familiar with the process by now, but just in case you need to forward instructions to your team, to access the system, activate the source node in the middle, then manipulate the other nodes to direct the data streams with your credentials back to the sender. Make sure to avoid the red nodes, they're used to isolate any corrupt or suspect data. I'm sure someday you'll thank Blevins for making our work so very, very secure. Kenny. Yes, I'm sure.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
That's it?
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Okay. Let's do this.
This one's bigger, but I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Oh, I'm starting here. Nope. That won't help me. And there we go. No? Okay. The long way it is.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Unauthorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the Daemon is forcing me. Aurea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the
Okay.
spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the Daemon for a moment. Because of what you did.
Sure.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish,
That I believe.
as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's put me in danger, but also offered help. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
Okay.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit.
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe. And she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. But I want to.
That's all I need.
The Daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time... She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something... evil.
Hades?
She named it the Daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Aratak, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Werak of great hunters to defeat the Daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, you and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The Daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering. tormented by the Daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sekuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
Okay, that was a lot.
What do you need, Aloy?
How's Aratak gonna react to being challenged by an Outlander?
About as well as you'd expect. But let me handle that.
Winning at the hunting grounds will impress the Werak?
All Banuk strive to be the best. For our harsh lands will bury pretenders in the ice. And so the hunting grounds and the snow chance is a great boon. A place to hone our spears and sharpen our aim. Tell Lovuk, the keeper there, that I sent you. If you best the mark of one of the champions she trained, it will impress the Werak indeed.
You said I should try to help the Werak by taking out bandits.
Yes. They don't dare taunt the great Weraks of Banuk to the north. But the cut is easier prey. A rogue Oseram has equipped a gang in the Plumelands with strange new gear. Just the kind of thing you seem to make sense of.
You mentioned your friend, Sekuli. Who is she?
A rock painter. One who makes my own scrawling seem meager. Find her in Song's Edge and help her gather the materials she needs. Her work will no doubt stand the test of time, and any aid you give her will be remembered.
Hey.
I need to get going.
There is much to be done.
Seems so. Now, what do we have here? Banuk Stormslinger. This weapon fires charge bolts. Consecutive bolts build up a larger charge and deal increased damage. Okay. So, for the Werak. Complete 2 of the following objectives. Clear out the bandit camp, complete a trial at the hunting grounds, repair and override the tall deck. Yeah, that wasn't easy. Or talk to Sekuli. Yeah. So that's going to be easy. But I only need to do 2 of them. I guess I'll figure out which ones Until next time.